finally get summer in there with the fall weather. Wow.
That was awesome.
I think we found the new intro to our video.
Yeah, welcome back to Mail Talk. We got enough likes on the last video. We decided to make another one. So
we were up to, I think, 133 views.
Yes, a whopping 133. So we're this close to going viral. So keep it up. Tell your friends about this.
We're almost famous.
So and we have a lot on the agenda today.
We do.
So why don't we go ahead and get to mail time?
So that means
go check on mail.
Mail time.
Well, Ian, what did you get?
Well, I got this slip that I think everyone else got.
Yeah.
And it just talks a little bit about how we can pray for Muslims. And at the bottom it gives you a little fact about a certain country and what percentage of their country is Muslim. So really read it and actually pray for what it is that they're asking you to pray for. My country's Indonesia, by the way.
Ditto for that one.
Well, his country's not Indonesia.
I got some papers back from a class I'm taking with Dr. Peck. The interesting thing about that is, since he's left-handed, he gives his check marks backwards, and that's interesting. I was not ready for that last time I took the class with him. That's all of these. Then I have a quiz for Oceania, and yep, boring life again in the mailroom.
Plow.
Well, I got a schedule for Not Far Off, our missions conference. I probably should have checked my mail before the conference started because I was looking for a schedule. It was in my mailbox, so there's that.
Whoa, Brock.
And I also got this. It says, to Brock of Mail Talk. So
first fan letter?
Fan mail. Fan mail. My box is 945 if you want to send more
1201 if you want to send it to the real star.
709, actually not the real star, but that'd be helpful.
It says, Dear Mail Talk, I'm off ghosting at other post offices, but I wanted to let you know all dead people use hashtags. That's a fun fact. So you better figure those out.
That was a little harsh.
Yeah. Also, since it showed last week, is winter.
Since it snowed last week.
Also, since it snowed last week, is it winter? That's a good question. I hate winter, so I hope not. Be nice to my mailroom, your friendly mail ghost. And here's a picture. A little picture of the mail ghost putting mail in people's boxes. I love the mail ghost.
The mail ghost.
She works hard.
We're gonna do this. Picture. We can just cut that in.
Yeah, I'm glad we did that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, thank you, mail ghost. That's gonna go in my our fan mail box. Get it? So that brings up a good point. It snowed last week, so was it winter?
Good question. I don't believe so. I believe that there's a set time for winter when winter starts. Seasons start in set frames.
Okay. Eric?
See, I view seasons really weird in a strange way. I don't think it's grammatically correct the other way. I view seasons in a strange way. Because in my mind, winter ends at the end of December, and I think, oh, spring's coming. And then for like 4 more months, winter's still there, because winter probably barely started.
It's like 3.5 months, but okay.
Yeah, and so I'm like, my birthday's in spring always, because it's in February, but turns out it's still in the dead of winter.
Now, my seasons go solely on the weather outside.
Okay.
So for that day, it was winter. But now we're back to fall again. And it's confusing when you get those days where it gets cold at night, then it gets kind of warm in mid-morning, hot, and it cools off again at evening. So what you do is you go winter at night, fall, winter at night, spring in the morning, summer midday, fall in the evening. I get every season every day that way. Okay, yeah, you may have noticed, before we get too far into the show, we have another chair. Now, this is because our budget went up. You might not know this, but the more likes we get, the more money we get. And we got enough to get a chair for Eric, and we also got enough that we don't have to use the whiteboard, and we can actually use transition slides now. We can afford those for our video. So why don't we test one out? We're going to open a new series for you. This is the first installment of...
You want to try that one again?
No, that's what we're going to put in the first installment of Slide.
Alright, now it's time for our next section, comments from last week. And it's going to be where we look at the comments from last week and we kind of answer any questions you guys had or just kind of discuss the feedback that we got. So Ian's going to pull that up right now. Shout out to AJ Wendell, our dedicated fan, who watched the video, commented again, and commented a third time, just as we instructed, addressing all the questions that we asked. So kudos to him.
Well, the very first comment, November 8th, was from South Mutant. Probably one of the best vlogs I've seen in ages, and I have seen many ages worth. This guy must be pretty old, or pretty wise, or both. The next comment is from AJ Wendell, or the Juggernaut AJ. Comment number 1. Hashtags are used to connect your tweets with other tweets on the same topic. If you click on the given hashtag, you can see all the other tweets that use the same hashtag. Kind of like trending, I think. Is that what
That was very enlightening.
Wow, I learned a lot about hashtags. I think we were using them very incorrectly.
We apologize.
Sorry. Comment number 2. This is the past tense form of tweet, and he says tweeted.
I think we got a couple other comments from Facebook on that.
Yes.
Facebook.
Tweeted.
Which brings up a good point. While we really appreciate the comments that you left for us on Facebook, that doesn't help us get famous. And what we want is fame, which leads to power, which leads to authority. And we want all those things. So please, if you're going to leave a comment, leave them on our YouTube video itself and not on Facebook, please.
We'll post the videos on Facebook as an avenue to the YouTube channel where you can leave the real comments and the real likes. That'd just be dandy. Thank you.
Big fan, though.
Welcome to Mail Talk.
Hey, who's there? Hey,
hello.
Hey, welcome to Mail Talk.
Hi.
Would you like to be on our talk show?
Walk past, right there's the camera.
Well, thank you for your
thanks for
time.
stopping by, Sydney Sullivan.
Sullivan.
Okay.
Great to meet you.
Thank you.
Hey!
Welcome to Mail Talk.
Hey, welcome to Mail Talk. Oh, hey. Oh, is your mailbox over here?
Yep.
Which
yes.
one?
944.
9? Oh, no way! We're mail neighbors! I'm 945.
Awesome.
You don't do a lot of videos, do you?
No.
The whole time standing in front of our camera.
Oh, sorry.
Did you think you were just talking to the wall?
You don't do a lot of videos, hint, hint. Have a nice night.
Okay, another thing. If you see our video and you see the 3 of us sitting in one of these cubby holes, we're not talking to a wall. We're talking to you guys. Now we're going on to our next section called Word for the Wise with Be Wiser.
So let's get right to it. We're going to start from a question. This one was emailed in. They didn't give a name, but they gave their email address that said gogopowerrangers36@yahoo.com, which is a great email address. This question, it says, I'm having some trouble with my girlfriend. She doesn't seem to like it when I give her flowers and then leave. What should I do?
I think the first thing I would try is giving her a cup of dirt. That way, she can plant her own flowers and pluck them at just the right time. And then you don't have to walk away, because they'll be right there for her. You can give her little seeds, little droplets of water. She could sprinkle them on whenever she thinks of you. And that little flower could be like her relationship, growing as it grows with you.
And the next question is from pinkyandthebrainhotstuff@gmail.com. This person would like to know, says, I was in a fender bender last week, and the person that hit me was in a green Oldsmobile, and he just drove away. What should I do?
Well, that's another great question. And happened to me the other day, actually. I was driving my green Oldsmobile when I rear-ended somebody. And I just drove off. That sucker had no idea what to do. It was great.
So, yeah, I think he had a lot of knowledge about that second situation.
Yeah.
He seemed to know what was going on pretty well there.
Oh, yeah.
His name says it all.
Yeah,
Be wiser.
yeah. I like the way he talks, though. You know,
Yeah.
he's got a funny voice.
Wow.
Well, thank you for your question.
Well, I just like to appreciate your question.
Wow,
Wow.
that was really well done.
Yeah, it's a gift.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good impersonation.
Can you
I'm
do
just
me?
stupid now.
Can you do me?
Can you do me?
Hey, I'm Rick Tetherow.
Oh my god, I knew that was coming.
Well, if you would like to have any questions answered by Be Wiser, you can easily just scroll down and post a comment, like the last time we encouraged. But now we're also encouraging fan mail to either Box 709.
945.
1201.
Strongly encourage. He's a really wise man. Ish.
Well, I think that about wraps up another episode of Mail Talk. I had a lot of fun this week. You
I
guys
did.
have fun?
I did.
I did have fun.
Follow us on Facebook or Twitter. You can figure it out.
Make the noise and make it clear.
I never really hunt armadillos.
You know?
No, they just come to you.
So you're like an armadillo whisperer.
I am.
Can you give us an example of how you can get an armadillo to come to you?
I would do it now, but we would have hordes of armadillos crawling.
I'm
through
getting
the-
fast.
No,
Yep.
trust me, you aren't.
No, try it.